I was talking to someone today, and they said, you know, once you make about $75,000, that money doesn't make you any happier. And I say, yeah, that's true. Money itself doesn't make you any happier. You're making $75,000, you're right. Let's say you're making $1 million. There's really no difference in making $1 million and making 10 million. Your lifestyle stays about the same. But here's the difference. Taking money itself out of the picture, if you've got $1 million versus $75,000, you can take more trips. Your kids are taken care of. You can fully fund 529 plans for their college. If someone gets sick, you can pay for it. If the car goes out, you can pay for it. If there's a hole in the roof, you can pay for it. And then you're not scared every day because you've got months and months of security to cover your expenses. So you're right, $75,000 doesn't make you happier with just that money. But the extra money and what you can do with it outside of it just being money, that's what can bring the extra happiness.
Yeah.
So I honestly didn't think that I was gonna make a prediction this early, but found out some news today that I think is gonna change a lot in the social media world. So my roommate came in and she's like, yeah, you know, I got something for you. You might find this interesting. Have you heard of the app Nextdoor? And I'm like, no, I think I've heard the name before, but what is that? She said it's this app for your neighbors, and you can get on this app and it's like social media to where you can see things for sale from your neighbors, who your neighbors are. And I'm like, can you see where they live? She goes, yeah, you can see their house, where they live, their name, their information if they put it on there. And so I downloaded it. Downloaded the app, started playing with it. It could literally challenge Facebook if it's done right. And I believe that. It also looks like it could challenge Yelp if it's executed correctly, because there's an entire section on there that has recommendations for restaurants, where to get your hair done, your nails, retail, clothes, all types of stuff. So what do we do now? We have to go to the Yelp app and then we check to see what recommendations are, where we should eat. But you know, they always say over here, you've got complete strangers, right? And that's Yelp reviews. Over on this side, you've got friends. And we all know that people are mostly influenced by friends and family. The neighbors thing, I would say, falls somewhere in the gray area. So they're not gonna be complete strangers. Some of them will be friends, but many of them not, but they're in your same neighborhood in your micro area, right? Which means you're gonna probably believe those reviews a little bit more, thinking that they're a bit more like you. So I think that could really challenge Yelp in a big way. If you're already on the app, like you are in Facebook, and you want to see, oh, let's see where we should eat, and then there's an event section, oh, what events are going on near us? It's a time saver. And I think those are the things that win out, is when you are exchanging for people's time and attention. That's the apps that can win. And then you're on there and it's just a feed of people near you. And the reason I remember the name is because when you sign up, they will send a postcard to 5 addresses close to you. And I've been getting those. That's why the name registered a little bit, that I was like, I thought I've heard this name before. But I'm gonna play with it. It looks interesting. I truly believe if it's done correctly, it could be a humongous deal. That you're now taking it from what Facebook was originally with schools and expanding it to the macro, that this is extremely micro. And it's not only your neighborhood, but the surrounding neighborhoods. I also will predict that it's going to kill door-to-door sales, because you can instant DM people. I can literally see where someone lives in my neighborhood. Hey neighbor, I do such and such for business. I will give you a deal because you're my neighbor. Like, Facebook can't do that. It just can't. This can. And once you add advertising into it, which I already saw some, on the super micro scale to the house, that's such a big deal. And I'm super excited. So there's probably more to come on that. But it's a whole new world. It's super micro, super targeting. It still has DM on it. I think this is a great place to start testing and playing. So that's my prediction. We'll see what happens.